Hello everyone, welcome back to the Co-Driver Chronicles series again. I am in Erding now. In the last episode I drove to Erding, now I'm leaving Erding. I was charging at this supermarket charger and now I'm driving back to Landshut. This time I will take a different way so you can see different sceneries, and it is 17 past 4 p.m. The sun is just setting and obviously it will get darker, so I don't know how the quality of the video will be, but let's see. Yeah, so I will not drive actually inside Erding, just along the border of Erding, basically, or boundaries, I should say. Cities don't have borders. Yes. Yeah, it might turn out to be a nice video because during the sunset time it's quite beautiful usually, but let's see. Or it might end up being very dark because it was snowing and near the city of Landshut it's still really overcast, so it might be quite dark there, but let's see what happens. Anyway, so we are just leaving now Erding. So you saw this route or road before. I think on the left side there are the spa resorts, and these are basically the accommodations for those. Actually also some residential apartments here. Yeah. So we turn left. This is close to the Bahnhof. Bahnhof means train station. I don't know if you can feel there is a suburban vibe here. So the roads are quite big and lots of cars, basically. A lot of people drive here. Even though the public transportation in Erding is quite good, actually. But I guess a lot of people work in Munich, so they just drive, especially at this time. And today is actually a working day. It is January 2nd, 2026. So it's basically the first working day of the year. So people are out today after the long holidays. Turn right here. Yeah, Erding is quite nice actually. I like Erding quite a lot. It's spread out. And not too far from Munich. With direct connections. Direct S-Bahn connections. The suburban train lines. This is actually not proper Erding. This is just a bit outside Erding. It's a suburb of Erding, so a suburb of a suburb of a suburban city. Yeah. We are on the open roads again. The quality of this road is not that good. It's a little bit bumpy. I don't know if you can feel it on the camera. There is stabilization on the camera, so maybe not, but yeah. Oh, actually I changed the stabilization, so I think it's now only leveling the angles, but maybe it's not doing the proper stabilization. We'll find out. Here it's better. It's smooth. The sun actually set, but there is still light. So this 60 kilometers per hour is for when it's wet. The nase means wet. It's not wet now, so that's why I'm driving a bit faster. So we are in another town called Berglin. I actually like this town. It's well, it's not a town; it's a village. So it's called Berglin, and there are many houses here. So there are no apartment buildings or things like that. Oh, I don't know, flats. There are no flats, but houses, many houses. And actually there are, I think, 4 or 5 ENBW chargers here. Sometimes I stop here. Yeah. This is again a suburb of Erding, I guess. Suburb of a suburban city. Now we are actually going to go over the Isa River. This is a famous river that goes through Bayern and also I guess some parts of Austria. Berglin again. So yeah, the village is basically starting and ending, and then starting and ending again. Bahnhof. Okay, so they have a train station here. Okay, I did not know that. But it's not the S-Bahn, it's just a regular train, which is okay, but it's not as frequent. I guess you get usually 2 trains during the rush hours and 1 train after that. And these trains are late sometimes. 50% of the times, according to the statistics last year. So in Germany, the timekeeping of the Deutsche Bahn, the main train company, has not been good over the last few years. There are many reasons for that. So in a nutshell, there has been lots of problems in the company and not enough investment in maintenance and efficiency and improvements. So the quality just deteriorated. It used to be very good at some point in the past. Okay, open road again. So some beautiful backgrounds here, as you can see. Whoa, that car is driving 150 kilometers per hour probably. That is not good. So here you should drive maximum 100 kilometers per hour, but I'm driving slower because it snowed and it's dark and I'm taking things easy. But as you can see, not everybody is doing that. Like keeping within the speed limits. Yeah, that happens in Bayern. But if that car gets pulled off, he will be in a lot of trouble. So basically in Bayern you can drive 9 kilometers over the speed limits, and the fines above that depend on the area where you broke the speed limit and also on your driving records. Or I should say penalties, because there are other penalties as well. Like they might send you to some courses or even to some psychological therapy actually for some cases if it's too severe. And obviously they can also take your driving license away. So if you have a lot of points and then still you broke the speed limits by a big margin, like I think 30 kilometers or something like that. I don't exactly remember all the specific details, but you should not drive above 9 kilometers. You should not drive 9 kilometers above the speed limits. So that applies for all roads except for the Autobahn where there is no speed limit. But there is a catch to that as well. So most of the insurance companies will cover up to 130 kilometers per hour for their full insurance terms and conditions. And after that, it depends like how fast, or depends on the insurance company or on your policy or whatever, you know. So yes, you can drive as fast as you can where there is no speed limits on the autobahn, but you risk that the insurance company will not pay the liabilities if there is an accident. Yeah, that is quite serious. And yeah, a lot of people probably don't realize that, don't know that, forget about it when they are on the autobahn. The adrenaline rush, you know, all that stuff. So a lot of people drive like crazy on the autobahn. It's a little bit weird situation in Germany. The driving is sometimes too aggressive. Yeah, but that's just how it is. So if you are in Germany, I would recommend staying on the autobahn, staying around 130 kilometers. So that's the recommendation also from the government bodies, and yeah, you should follow that. So that's much safer, and also you don't risk the insurance payouts and things like that. All right, so we are driving by another town called Moosburg. Yeah, so this is in the Freising district. So Freising is also a city like Erding. It's just by the Munich airport, and it's actually quite popular with the students because it's much cheaper than Munich, and the main campuses of the Technical University of Munich are not too far from Freising. And there are also some departments which have their campuses in Freising, so there are a lot of students live in Freising, and it's also a nice city actually. Yeah, so Munich has quite a few universities, and the most famous one is TU München, or TUM, or TU Munich, many names. And then the other one, big one, is University of Munich. So these are the two main universities, and then there are many other universities, so like Bundeswehr München, and some applied science universities within Munich. And then you also have those big research institutes in Munich, and also in Freising, like Fraunhofer. In Munich you also have Max Planck Institute. So yeah, the research and development community is quite big in Munich. All right, so we are very close to Landshut, 14 kilometers. It's almost dark. Yeah. So as you can see, you can get on the Autobahn from here. This Autobahn is A92. It's a 2-lane Autobahn here. It's a smaller Autobahn, but still you can drive. In some parts of it you can drive as fast as you want without any speed limits. But like I said, don't think that's a good idea. It's better to be around 130 kilometers per hour. Whoop! That's tricky. On the left side there is a flow market marked. It's how do you call it in English? Yeah, I forgot the English name, but it's essentially a market for second-hand clothes and furnitures and things like that. Or I should say refurbished. Yeah, it's not just second-hand. Whoa, this guy. Okay. Yeah. So this road is called B11. So this is basically the road that goes from Freising to Landshut in this direction. It's again a little bit bigger road. Okay. And you can drive 100 kilometers per hour on this road most times. Like I was saying, it was snowing a bit more here in Landshut. So we are almost in Landshut, like 5 kilometers from here. I'm not sure how good the quality of the video will be at this point, but yeah, that's just how it is. I will go to another ENBW charger in Landshut. Charge up a bit. Tomorrow is a Saturday, so I will drive around a bit. Yeah, so I will drive through Landshut now, actually, and you would be able to see a little bit of the city. Obviously, I will not drive through the old town because that will be a bit crazy. And most of the roads there are not allowing cars. It's pedestrian only, so would not even be possible. So I will just drive through the city. It should be a little bit chaotic now because of the traffic and the rush hour. But let's see. Maybe not everybody came back from work yet. because today is only one working day and then you have the weekend, so some people also took today off. Yeah, so we are in Landshut, in the Landshut main city. And as you can see the church. You can see also some famous buildings in Landshut on the hill. On the left side, it's a massive parking. I think you can put 5,000 cars there. And next to it is a beautiful park. And all of this is beside a river, the Isar River. And on the right side, it's the old city, actually. So we can drive beside the old city, but not exactly in the old city. Some parts of it you can, but yeah, who wants to go there? It's too crowded. Yeah, it's quite beautiful, as you can see on the right side. They still have the Christmas lighting. Okay. And the church bells are still ringing. So this is another park within Landshut. I don't know if you noticed the theme. And these are some government buildings, like the town hall, or in German it's called Rathaus. On the left side, there are actually two ENBW chargers in the Rewe supermarket parking. But I will go to another one. Just to start my preconditioning, I will navigate to that charger. Yeah, this is the one. Yes, the preconditioning started. Well, I will not get very good speed anyway because I am at 60% state of charge. Yeah, so I am actually driving today with low region. I don't do that usually, but uh, this is to this is in response to the conditions actually. So when it's wet and slippery, it's much safer to drive with low region. And the trouble is that with region it brakes quite hard in the corners, especially when it's slippery. You should not brake hard. Yeah, you should not brake at all. If there was a setting to switch the regions off, that would be even better. Yeah, but Tesla does not allow that. So I have to use low region and maintain, like gradually lower the speeds. In slippery curves. You have to turn left here. There is a tricky turn here with a really bad blind spot. Cannot really see the oncoming cars because of some barriers, wooden barriers. But we are now in a little bit like an industrial area in Landshut, and there are some chargers here, ENBW charger. Well, there are also some residential buildings here. So as you can see on the left side, there is the OB. So this is like a big departmental stores, I guess. In English, you would call them. You can buy everything from there. And on the right, similar chain called Bauhaus. And the charger is in their parking lot. Here are the chargers. So I charge onto this one. I plug into this one, I mean. Okay, job done. I plugged in and I am at 54%. The charging is started. Yeah, I drove 43 kilometers at 160.9. Anyway, so I think that's it for today for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.